Hey guys, this is the Anime Fiend, and after quite a while, we're back with another video of manga recommendations. And today, we're gonna talk about one of the greatest, if not the greatest, mystery series of all time, 20th Century Boys. Again, written by the legendary Naoki Urasawa. And I mean, first of all, this is written by the same guy who wrote Monster. So, I mean, if some of you are convinced just by that, then yeah, I mean, awesome, man. But the guys who need a little more convincing, here we are. But of course, before we begin my series manga recommendations, it's basically manga recommendations. So if there's no spoilers, you don't have to worry about anything. So if you haven't read the manga and just want to know is it good or no, yeah, here you go. Don't worry about any spoilers. So, anyways, let's get into the manga. Now, 20th Century Boys, of course, is considered to be one of the greatest and probably the second best manga of Naoki Urasawa. Now, I understand I said it could be the greatest of all time because to me it actually is, because I would consider this slightly above Monster, barely, like barely above Monster, right? I mean, now I understand probably objectively Monster is better, but the themes of this manga hit me. It hit home and it hit me hard, man. So, yeah, I would say 20th Century Boys a little bit better than Monster, but well, whatever. I mean, I'm not here to convince you that it's better than Monster. I'm here to convince you to read the manga, right? So, yeah, so, I hope I do a good job. But, anyways, just like other, Naoki Urasawa series, mystery is the greatest element. And of course, with Naoki Urasawa's mystery, it's not like simple mysteries of other mangas, right? I mean, of course, mystery isn't simple in itself, but when you take a generic mystery manga, it's like there's this one big mystery. There might be smaller mysteries, but everything connects to this big mystery, and slowly you get hints and go towards that mystery and mystery solved, right? But of course, this manga, I mean, not just this manga, right? Naoki Urasawa's manga and, how he writes mysteries is like, of course, there's this huge mystery. Slowly lead to that, slowly get some hints and stuff, and, get to that point, and you're like, oh, is the mystery solved? No, you get to know that this is just the first layer of the onion, and, there are shit ton of layers in this onion, right? So it's crazy, man. I mean, Naoki Urasawa, in terms of mystery, he's definitely 139% the best. So I mean, mystery aspect, you don't have to even doubt about that, man. It's just freaking phenomenal. And now, talking about the themes of the manga, I think it's quite different compared to Monster. I mean, in some ways it'll feel similar, but it's definitely not similar. I mean, Monster is like more going over like how crazy humanity could be, and basically you could say the extremes, and how bad situations can go, and what would you do in these dire situations? Would you do A or B, which are both extreme? So it's like super crazy but still realistic, right? All these things could actually happen. And I mean, these themes are tackled by these like people who have gone through crazy experiences. Like, they're regular people, but they've gone through some like crazy experiences, and everybody has their own like unique crazy ass story. Now, 20th Century Boys, I would say, is quite opposite, right? The themes of the manga are based off realistic views and realistic themes, but it's dialed up a notch, and you could say more like fantastical, even if it's like friendship, regret, basic midlife crisis of a human being, or childhood memories and stuff, all these like regular things, but it's like adding a bit of flavor, right? Bit of a flavor, like a little bit more, making it into like a fantasy story. These crazy elements are tackled by these regular ass people. I mean, they're nothing special, people in midlife crisis, people running liquor stores, convenience store, someone is working security in the airport, someone is in the IT business, or what, someone has business or whatever, right? It's like regular ass people, and these people are just put into this weird ass situation. Now, of course, we haven't discussed about the actual situation itself, right? I mean, I'm not giving you any spoilers, but basically the theme, the major plot of the manga is, there's this there's these small weird things happening, and some of these weird things have been connected to this cult that's been growing, right? And I mean, the main characters, they kind of hear about this cult, but they just, I mean, come on, you hear about weird cults and weird things in your life, but sometimes it's interesting, sometimes it's like, yeah, whatever, move on, right? So it's the same situation here, but you see, slowly this cult keeps getting crazier, right? A lot of crazy things keep happening, and people are like, oh, I mean, this cult, I mean, we gotta look into this cult, right? And there's this symbol that keeps popping up everywhere this cult is, and of course it's the symbol of that cult itself. And the main character is like, wait, I think I've seen that symbol, right? I mean, it looks familiar. And of course, eventually he realizes that the symbol, actually he made that symbol along with his friends to play this crazy ass imaginary story. I mean, childhood stories. I mean, come on, they're this crazy stories, right? And I mean, just imagine if these crazy stories slowly come to life, right? Slowly become reality. How horrifying that would be. So that's basically 20th Century Boys, right? And of course, talking about this cult's leader, whoa, friend now is, he's just phenomenal, man. I mean, as an enigmatic villain, he's like, he's as mysterious as the story itself, right? I mean, just guessing who he could be and like what he could be and whatever, all the aspects of his, he doesn't seem like a person, right? Even if you can see that, yeah, he's just one dude, right? But still, because his identity is hidden, he just feels like a force, like an entity, right? More than just a person, he feels like something bigger. So I mean, it's just freaking phenomenal, man. The villain is just awesome. And I mean, as always, man, villains build a story, and to this villain, yeah, he definitely contributes a lot to the story. So I mean, it's just phenomenal, man. Just check out 20th Century Boys, man. Come on, do check it out. But anyways, that's it for the video. And yeah, if you think the video is good, like, share, subscribe, comment down. What do you think about 20th Century Boys, Naoki Urasawa, his other works, whatever? Just comment down. Comment down if you think the video is good, whatever, comment down, right? So, well, yeah, that's it for today. But anyways, I mean, check out my other videos of my series Manga Recommendations. I mean, yeah, I've made quite a few, and there's gonna be a lot more, so yeah, do check that out. But anyways, as always, until next time, peace.